Hi everyone, welcome to today's meeting, co-creation. As we wind down, we're returning to this place that is so easily overlooked. And it is that light that illuminates the fire. Today, we're looking at it from this angle of the fire that is being illuminated by the light, the lightless light. Just call all yourself back from all space-time, all of it. Just feel your body. Feel your spine, as if there were many, many horses pulling you in many directions. Those are the energies, the thoughts, the sensations. They're pulling us in so many directions. And just notice this pull outside, pulling out of yourself. There's this beautiful anchorage that you know so well. And the phenomenal world is just pulling us there, out there, making it very real. And we are learning how to engage with everything, but also stay in this beautiful place of openness. That is the only real place, actually. And as we're setting the space, just call in your higher self. I connect to my higher self. These are just aspects of yourself in different densities. Of course, you see yourself immediately as this body, but you are found throughout many densities. And that density, which is not the non-phenomenal, is that lightless light. It is your true self. And know that as you have that connection with your true self, that is transmuting automatically everything around you, inside you, so that you're merging, slowly merging with your self, which is life. And it is also the source of light and life. And just ponder as we go deeper, who were you before you were born? Who were you when you were 1, when you were 20, when you were 50? Who were you? What is that one element, that one very element that doesn't change? What is that constant that doesn't change? And if you're asking any question, this is the one to be asked. Is there something that does not change throughout your experience as this body, as this person, as this character? And declare, I am one with my I am presence. Connecting with the I am presence of humanity. It's a unified field. And we're inviting the soul to come deeper and deeper into the body. The soul is so magnificent. It is this pure source light. Be invited deeper and deeper into the body, deeper and deeper, so that we feel all of our bodies living from this domain of the light. No longer allows for any aspect of separation. Because separation intrinsically causes pain. So we're inviting the soul and then we connect to Mother, Father, God, Source, Self, Essence. And just feel that you're uniting all of your aspects from your highest frequency all the way to your physical emanation. As if we were stepping back behind ourselves and stepping back and making these steps back and back and back. And these slow, conscious steps are deepening our immersion with our natural being. And there's this field, this very peaceful field. And the peaceful field can hold everything. It looks at the body. It knows that there's a space. There is the familiar objects, maybe even people around you. But you are the one that sees all of this. You are the one that experiences the body, experiences the space, experiences other people. So just step into that place. That is the most immediate place. And I ask, dear Mother, Father, God, to oversee and overlight this meditation and healing. And only the highest truth, love, light, wisdom can come through our co-joined field. Scan with your consciousness, scan your body, and just scan with this beautiful precision of your consciousness. Is there any contraction in the body anywhere? Maybe in the stomach, maybe in the legs, hips, shoulders. And just witness. Give yourself that boon, that grace of witnessing. As if you were this loving mother witnessing their child sleeping, or witnessing their child walking, playing. Just witness. Observe the body as a child. The body is actually a child. It is usually ruled by the mind, ruled by your thoughts, your impressions, energetic translations, all of that. And today we're further releasing any and all obstructions in the body, because the body is so supple. It is so susceptible but open to the highest intelligence, because it is part of the highest intelligence. Because the body is being generated from this lightless light, self-illumined source light. And maybe your physical eyes have been dulled so that you don't see that the body is in fact light. It is just translated now into this density where it looks solid. It has a shape. It has characteristics. Notice what is enlivening your body, no matter how old you are. You have no age. What is that which directly is enlivening your body? As you're connecting with your breath, it is that. Inspirare, in spirit, calling the spirit in through every breath. There's this beautiful simplicity of divine becoming. So much simplicity, so much grace. And notice your relationship. You have developed this relationship with this body for many years. Just scan what is your relationship? What is this automatic feeling of you being in the body? Have you ever felt into this? Feel into. What does it feel like to be in this body? What is it? What is this feeling of yourself? It's a very known feeling. And you might even brush it aside because it is such a known feeling. It is something you've gotten accustomed to for so long. Connect to that feeling of I. It's almost not a feeling. It is deeper than a feeling. What is that feeling of you? How does it feel? And as soon as you experience that, step behind it. So you may be connected to notions like, oh, I feel a limitation. I feel encased. Or I feel excitement, or I feel fear, or I feel anxiety, or I just feel peaceful. Whatever the overriding notion is. What does it feel to be inside this body? Play with it, please. And you step behind. You automatically assume that you know and drop that knowing. In that act of dropping that, you're also dropping familiarity. And with that familiarity, what do you drop? You drop your past. You drop your restrictions. You drop your food allergies, your presumptions. You drop your encasings. Just step back. You have this familiar feeling of I. Feel it. It's an overriding feeling that you might have at the backdrop of everything. Like I, this person who is meditating right now, or sitting, or dealing with thoughts, attending to my children. And step back. Step one step back. Move even deeper. Assume that you're stepping into this territory, an unknown territory. And you can make this decision now to just drop all of your familiarity. Drop it, just as an experiment. Drop your familiarity. And you arrive at this clean slate. You arrive at this beautiful light, feeling, experience. That just simply does not know. It's leaving the old familiarity behind. It is just witnessing the totality, actually, of the now. And the totality of the now is usually overshadowed, obstructed by your familiarity or your assumption of familiarity. You assume you know. And once you assume you know, your experiential field becomes limited. Step back, leave that field, that ingrained field of familiarity. Leave it. Play. This is where we are letting life in. We are allowing life to take the driver's seat. Find in that beautiful gap, the gap between the observer and the body. There's even a step beyond the observer. As our fields are becoming illuminated, beautifully illuminated by this loving, direct awareness. Opening yourself to the wholeness of your experience. And you're training to do this. It is easy now because it's a meditation. And ideally, you then go out into the marketplace and you still hold this wonderful openness of your being. It is not grasping, clutching, wanting, holding on to anything. Step back. This is how you deepen into experience. This is also how you train yourself to detach, but in a very beautifully loving way, from the overwhelming stream of your experiences. This is where you gain clarity. This is where you heal. This is where you reform. This is where you transcend into your own fullness. And there's no up and down, and left and right, and deeper and lower, because all of it is witnessed at once. In the unlimited openness, we're opening your belief of your limitation. And what do you notice? Once you do step back, and you're deepening into the silence, the love, the wisdom of your own self, what do you notice? You notice this ever luminescent field of your heart that now took over. It took over your experience. It is subduing, taming, lovingly, taming your mind. So that you can melt into the only reality of your loving heart. Just feel it. We have access to this field. Just familiarize yourself. There's so much joy. And if you ever felt that you were lost, it was just a cosmic joke. Just a cosmic joke. If you're still searching for your own purpose, or you've just given up, also laugh at it, because it's also a cosmic joke. Because we are these beautiful divine beings who choose to play this funny game of choosing a body, a character, choosing parents, choosing children, choosing partners. And we play with all of these characters. And it's like, you know, in a dream, you're the director, the actor, the script writer of the whole film or a whole theatrical production. And once you awaken to that, you become this beautiful conscious creator. A conscious creator. And all you can do is bring love to this world. All you can do is heal everything you see with your love. And all you need to do is be. As your love is bursting into being moment to moment from your sacred heart, because that is your immediate connection to source. You're transmuting everything around you, everything that is still not in alignment, everything that is still crying to be healed, crying to remember the origin. All the religions, all the mystical teachings are about only this one experiential, embodied tenet. It's not even a tenet. There's no word for what it is, because even love is just the word. It is your God being remembering itself. And once it remembers itself, it is just pure love. It's pure openness. And it has this ability to grace the world. As you remember yourself deeper and deeper, this love oozes from your being. And you can equate this word love with your light, with your fire. Because there's this light that is self-illuminating, that is feeding the only fire, the fire in your heart. That is that fire that Rumi talks about, Kabir talks about. All the sages talk about. The nameless sages, the named sages, and you and me talk about. And it is this gesture of your pure being as divine love. that is being called at this time. The fire of your love. To transmute the suffering. And first, it's asking you to transmute your own suffering. And what is suffering? It is that which you misunderstood. Every little belief about yourself, about the world, about others, that causes you suffering is a misunderstanding. And the misunderstanding is that place of the shadow. Because the shadow is necessary to reveal the light. This is a realm of contrast. Your body is made up of contrast. It can exist because it's contrast. It needs to be dense in order to be here. In order to become in its beautiful magnificence. It's born and still remembers a bit of its divinity. And then as it's socialized, it's slowly forgetting everything. All the deepest, immediate knowing is forgotten. You've chosen this. And then there's this gesture that seemingly comes from nowhere. It is this fire, the fire in your heart. It starts bursting into, from embers, it starts bursting into a smaller flame. And then the flame becomes bigger and bigger. And then the flame is so big, so all-encompassing, that it's looking for its origin. Origin. What is illuminating my light? Because I know that my light is my might. I know that my light is my love, my beauty, my curiosity. What is it? What is the source of me, that which I call me? And this ferociousness of the fire, that vehemence of the fire, then automatically finds its own purpose because it's walking on a narrow path. Now the path becomes really narrow. Narrow because it is being called. It is being called to defamiliarize from gross experience. Defamiliarize, detach, step back, leave space, let go of everything familiar. And that is that power of your love, the burning fire that becomes more and more all-encompassing. It sings your breath, your life into being. Until it fully merges with its origin. And that is grace. That full merging. It is that light, self-illuminating, lightless light, which you may call invisible. That is the source of that fire. That is giving you food, the food of your soul. And the soul is giving food to your breath and your body. And the miraculous divine origin of yourself slowly, slowly opens the immediate knowing of that place takes over. And at that point, there is nobody to experience it. Nobody. It's nobody. Yes, nobody. No energy, no impression, no experience. And it is a circle. From remembrance to forgetfulness to remembrance. And we even oscillate moment to moment from remembrance to forgetfulness to remembrance. It is like the multiverse is birthed out of nothing, comes into being and disappears into nothing. It is this divine play, a love affair. Of the divine experiencing itself. Moment to moment. And as that divine spark opens, it remembers itself through you. That's when you start living truly. And from this place of yourself as the divine light, you receive openly because you signed up for this as somebody who can receive. And you receive this beautiful light of yourself. Pouring down this crystalline diamond rainbow light. Washing through the field, washing through this planet, uniting all of your aspects, gathering all of your soul fragments, as this lightless light is gluing everything back together into wholeness. Plato talked about this primary rift in consciousness. As consciousness was densifying, we were moving gradually more and more away from our essence. And now this essence is reassembling itself. The puzzle pieces are now found, all of the pieces. And they are being reassembled seamlessly into wholeness. Healing all the rifts, healing all the suffering, healing all the misconceptions, the missing the mark, the sin. Yes, what is sin? Cardinal sin, missing the mark, misconceiving. It is now blessed back into wholeness. All of it. Loving it back gently, consciously, guidingly. This space of illumination is healing the body, the grossest element. It's healing the nervous system, stabilizing the nervous system, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, stabilizing the vagus nerve, because these are the gross generating forces of your reality. They're now being healed by your presencing, loving awareness. Just feel your body. Feel your body. It's that simple. Feel your body and bless it. Healing the wound. Healing the heart. Healing the stomach. Healing the hara. The bones. the bone marrow, the lymphatic system, the blood. All of these miraculous, seemingly physical aspects of the body, the skin, allowing the soul to deepen and descend even deeper into the body. As we feel that every single cell is bathing in this light, the lightless light of your consciousness, that which generates everything into being. Aligning yourself with source, with the source of your being. As we allow this entrainment, this alignment, this immediate knowing of your true self, to stay, to be, as you deepen into it. Thank Mother, Father, God for this beautiful teaching, transmission, and healing. And I ask to seal this healing and transmission in all the corners, all the directions. And I ask all of this to be translatable into the densest places with ease and love. Thank our presence, our guides, Mother, Father, God. for this space of connection. May each one of us return to their natural being, riding the flame of their love back to the origin. So it is.